Hey everyone, welcome back. So from here, we're just going to carry on. This can be a kind of confusing area. It links up, it spreads out, it does a whole bunch of crap. So first up, we have a bird right here. All right, we're going to backtrack that a little bit just to grab an item. And moving forward, so the path splits in two here. All right, the right-hand path splits off into like a cave system and links up with the back of this area. This just takes us through the guts of it. So we're going to take this path first, clear out everything. We'll take the cave system after that, and then we've got a double boss fight. So yeah, we'll get there. Take out the dog. First things first, you want to come up the stairs here and go to the left. All right, you'll notice NPC there. We also have an item just over here. Talk to this lady.
The glory just beyond. Stay safe.
All right. So exhaust her dialogue. We'll come back to her later. She's not done with yet. From here, we are going to carry on up the stairs and we're going to go to the right. We have a couple of dogs. In this area, the thing you're going to have trouble with most is this guy on top of the watchtower there. So if we can just sort of drag these guys back. Oh, and I forgot we have frostbite as well. So another thing here, spicy soup is your best friend. Where is spicy soup? Right there. All right, this will stop you from building it up. Now, if you don't have any of that, then that's absolutely fine. Just try to stay in sunlight because that'll stop frostbite buildup. All right, so coming down here, we have this item. It's going to come around the back part here and drop down. Climb up the ladder. Now, this guy used to aggro as soon as we got up the ladder, so I don't know whether they've patched it so that they just stay chill. If they have, I'm all about it. Well, spicy soup and soulgrass. Alright, from here we can drop down. Couple of dudes. I can hear a bird somewhere. It's annoying the crap out of me. Nah. Alright, and this brings us back here. Now, just doing a quick skim over, I don't think I missed any items. If I did, oh well. Oh, where is this bird? Right on top of this. There we go. Alright. Follow this area here. We have a big dude. Flying daggers, nice. A whole bunch of enemies over here, and this is where stuff kind of starts to get annoying after these guys. You'll notice throughout this area that there's a whole bunch of like landmine things, so just try and avoid those as much as possible. I'm gonna come all the way over here, take out this dude. So, over here's a landmine. They hurt a lot. Be careful. Grab the item on the side of the tent. Nothing behind there except for an exploding dude. Thanks a lot, buddy. Coming in here. I think there's a big guy. Yeah. Oh. Yup, just stunned. Absolutely great. Rude. Right. Oh my god. See? This place can be a little bit overwhelming. Right. With all that crap out of the way, I'm going to come over here, grab the health upgrade. Sorry, the gourd upgrade. Around the corner here, you'll see a ladder. Alright, we're going to go into this building here. There's going to be a few explodey dudes. We can kill them before they jump at us. Perfect. That guy generally, like, explodes behind the wall. It's no trouble unless you're close to the wall. Pick up the items here. I think there's a treasure chest. There is. Or a benediction. Come along here. You can sort of hear a lady crying. Sort of where we'll be going next. Alright, we have dudes over here. That was a great plunge attack. Alright, coming up here, this is probably one of the few times you want to alert everyone to your attention. There's a whole bunch of enemies that are going to come through there. They're going to get hit by landmines. Wow. Haha. Cool. Now we got this guy to deal with. Alright, with them out the way, got a few items around the place. A couple over here. I don't believe there's anything in here. Alright, this will be progression going up this road here. Going to take a slight detour. Come over to this house over here. We have the old lady we sort of gave a steam bunny bun, I guess it was, before. We want to talk to her.
Cloud. Hey, just tell the covers. That's my end.
Yep, we got the bamboo missive. Should be an item along the wall here. Okay, now, going into this area here, it's going to unspawn, going into this area, it'll spawn a whole bunch of explodey dudes. They just keep spawning, okay, because of that red mist that's around that little shrine thing. We're going to get rid of that red mist stuff, I guess. So, come through here. Exploding guy there. I'm going to run all the way to this shack here. Grab the item. Now, from memory, there's a pot lady up here. No, I was... Oh, maybe? Yeah, look at that. Cool. Pot lady. Alright, this will bring us up. Sort of to where that I said that progression was. It's totally cool there. We have a dog. This area can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. So what we're going to do is progress that a little bit. You'll see there's an archer up there. Save ourselves some struggle. Take out this guy now. come up the top. As you see, there's another red mist thing there. We're going to drop down onto this. What do we grab? Buy a lotus seed. We'll take out Archer. Right. I always miss the plunge attacks on this, so wish me luck. Oh, cool, I actually got one. Feel like there's a couple of enemies that we've missed out on. Just trying to alert anything. What did you drop? Bandit cap, nice. And there's an item around the corner. Of course, be careful of landmines as well. Alright, we have a bird. Right there. Climb up this ladder here. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I think... Yeah, we can hit people through the wall. Nice. Where is he? There he is. Cool. Climb up the ladder. Alright, coming around the corner here, we've got the white-robed elder. Now, this dialogue can be a real pain if you're impatient like I am.
To an altruist, a general. I never. They are this the ongoing. I've come across some. They are. This is the ongoing conflict. They are. This
Cool.
is the only.
Exhaust his dialogue. He'll move on. We're going to climb up here. Now, these red mist things, I think he calls them beacons as such. There's a trophy for lighting all three. So, take out these guys. We have a chest over here. Nice gunpowder spear. And then directly behind us, we're going to use this, and this will create a cutscene showing that it's lit. And that stuff down there, that red mist, is all gone. So, got to do that 3 times. That guy won't hurt us, it's fine. Kick down the ladder. Nice. Right, we're going to drop down here. Pick up the item in the basket, and we have a shrine. I'm not going to reset the world state. I feel like I'm doing alright on that regard. By all means, rest if you need to. I'm going to level up, however. I mean, Skyborn Call +2 could be kind of cool. I wonder if we can upgrade our weapon yet. We cannot. Alright. So, coming over this way, this is just going to link up with an area later on. May as well clear it out now, though. Who dropped what? Red Mercury. Nice. Alright, coming down here. That dude. I don't think I'll be able to plunge attack him. Nope. Oh, essence and a feather. Right, now if you come over this way, you will drop down, alright? It is safe, you'll be fine. There's like a big giant golden glowing pad that you'll fall on, as well as a shrine. Something I'll be connecting that area with later, so don't do that now. This will just connect us back up to another area. So when I was talking about like that cave system and stuff like that, alternate path that you can take, which will lead up here. Yep. Alright, so just for the sake of connecting the dots, when we come to it, it'll be this area here. So, may as well grab the items. Later on, we'll lower that bridge. And funnily enough, coming down here, we can pick up an item, which we may as well do now. All the way down here, you want to come up here for a bird. I can probably just hit that with my axe. Alright, if we turn directly opposite, we can interact with this wall here. We got the vanity bowl. That will come into play a lot later, so just keep it in your inventory. I'll bring it up when we need it, so it's fine. Otherwise, when we go into the cave system, we'll be using this bridge here. You can see a sort of glowy orange thing going up. That's that landing pad I was telling you about. Making our way back to the shrine. Alright, we'll explore this area. Nothing but a couple of items here. Come down here, there's a dude gonna drop down behind us. What'd you drop? Breaking flying daggers. Alright, we have an item, we have a door we can interact with.
Hurry now.
Cool. And this path here will lead us back to the shack that we fought the explodey dudes in. So, no drama, it's all connected. Right, now we're going to come out to the main area here. Again, this is where we said we'd progress. Okay, there's a guy up there with a bow and arrow. We're aiming to take him out. Oop, landmine. Probably should take another spicy soup then. Alright, same thing again. Oh my god, just with landmines. We're going to make our way over here, just ignoring all the enemies for the moment. Right, if any follow, by all means kill them. We have a bird on this tree. We're making our way over here to the ladder. Alright, we have another bird. Should have a dude up here. We're going to go all the way around. There's going to be a guy that ambushes us to the right, so we want to be careful of that. Now, if you are still confused at the timing on those, just remember, as soon as their feet leave the ground, just dodge. Oh, there's a dude that came out of the house. Tower thing. An item. You woke up. Nice. Coming out here. Going to the right. Should have a dude around to the right. No, there is not. That is okay. Alright, so we have a dude over here. An elite enemy of all people. Oof, buddy. Okay. He just decided to fall off. Gave us a upgrade mat as well as a red mercury essence. Grab the gourd upgrade. And light the beacon. That's beacon number 2. We have one more to go. Now, there used to be a dude. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Ignore what I was about to say. I'll bring that up later. Kick down the ladder. Now we're sort of making our way up this path here where my head is. Right, avoid the landmines. Grab the item. Should be a couple of dogs up here. Yeah, right here. Nice. Coming through here, we have a dude for a drop down. We have another dude in this little archway here. And we have a dude banging on the door. Talk to the door if you want.
You escaped my neighbors, this village. Enough of this.
But all the dialogue here isn't really worth much. It just adds to the lore. Alright, coming over here, this guy can be kind of hard, so just be careful. I'm going to pop on a leech. It's one of these fire mages that we fought at the beginning of the game. Brutal. Cool. Alright, so kill him for a spell. Grab the red mercury. And if that wasn't enough fighting one of those guys, we also have a ghost coming up, or a demon coming up. Be careful of the landmines around here. They can be a big pain in the ass. We're just going to try and spam our light attack. Yeah, there we go. So we got the bow blood from her. Feel like that's our third one. Make sure you pick up the items on the ground here. We're going to go interact with this cannon. So pick up some cannonballs. Alright, throw that at these guys. Should make them relatively easy. Cool. I don't think there's anything necessary in here. No, there is not. Oh, there's an item on the bench. Cool. Alright, coming up this way can just be a huge pain. You have a whole bunch of these guys. Right, when I say a whole bunch, I mean a whole bunch. Landmines and everything, so just be careful. Alright, not a hell of a lot in the way of items, but yeah. So if you want, you can take all these guys out, it's no worries. This will take us right back to where we were with the second brazier, I guess. Not brazier. Beacon. There we go. There is a house over here. This house will come into play if you do a particular NPC quest. Thought there was an item down there. There's no items in this house right now, so just keep memory of it in your mind. We've got this archer. Alright, there we go. Coming down. Now we can progress to the shrine. God damn. There's another one there too. So trying to break this down, this area down is difficult. I hope everyone's keeping up so far. We're going to come down here to the right. Just check for items. Nah, nothing. Alright, let's follow this pathway here. Landmine on the ground there, so be careful. We're going to take this guy out. There's another big guy somewhere. Also an item behind us. We don't have the key for this door yet, but by all means, beginning of next episode, we'll be grabbing that key. There's two big dudes and a couple of cannons over here. I mean, the cannon took him out, so it's fine. I was trying to grab the item. That'll do. Anyways, when you're ready and get sick of being shot by a cannon, just come run between them. Take out these dudes. Alright. Now, if you really want, there's a bambooling coming up here, but there's also landmines, so be careful. Alright, make sure you grab him. There's also a trophy for, I think, killing like 20 of those guys, so do try to keep your eye on them. Anyways, coming back to the cannons here. We've got a path down there. We also have a ladder here. This is going to lead us to our shrine and where we're going to wrap up. Alright, now we have a whole bunch of stuff we can do here, so let's go. Sword upgrade. It's only the one, wasn't it? Skyborn Call. This just leads us to a whole bunch of stuff. We can add another temperance along the way, I believe. Acupoint. Oh, no, acupoints. Maybe not. Whole bunch of feathering or magic damage if you want to add that to your list of things. You can unlock an acupoint there, which will be great. Acupoints are for your temperance. It's just stat slots, pretty much. Can upgrade our weapon, which is nice. Did we finish that? Yeah, we did. Cool. And from here, we may as well... Actually, let's check our benedictions and our temperance. What do we got here? Strength. No, we've got agility or magic. I'm not using magic bugger all, so we'll use agility. Benedictions. We got none in here? Oh, man. Locks and clashes. You know what? I'll put the 3 disciplines in there because eventually we're going to be getting heaps. I guess I'll go increase stamina recovery speed. Plunge attacks, sure, why not? Consecutive attacks increase your damage. That's probably better for the axe. Awesome, and we'll rest. Cool. So that'll be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. I'll see you here next time for more Wuchang.